Back again. You're pumpkin gluttons for pumpkin punishment, aren't you? Now you know what carbon neutrality is and how we measure our emissions. Ready for a new trip? Renewable energies and energy efficiency. I know, I'm having a blast too. Come on. A company needs electricity to produce and operate its offices, factories, or technical premises. As a result, it can emit carbon indirectly. If that company wants to reduce its environmental impact, it must reduce its electricity consumption as much as possible. This is what we call, in sustainability jargon, Scope 2. Remember the spouse you can't control in episode 2? Sure you do. I can see from here you're cerebral pumpkin types. In order to reduce its energy consumption, and especially its electricity consumption, a company must activate two levers together. 1. Implement an energy efficiency plan. 2. Introduce renewable energies to consume fewer fossil fuels in the production of its electricity. Let's take your home as an example. You consume a lot of energy, and particularly electricity, to carry out all your daily household tasks or for your leisure activities. To lower your bill, you try to understand which the most energy-consuming sources are. And the culprits are the iron, the induction hob, the kettle, and the water heater. Woo! To be a responsible consumer, what can we do? Stop ironing? Tempting. Stop hot showers? Not a good idea. We have alternatives a tiny bit less radical. Take shorter hot showers during off-peak hours, or iron only the essentials. That's your personal energy efficiency plan. It's good for your wallet, and it's good for the planet. Ooh, making rhymes. Yeah, okay. Same story for a company. It must first identify what consumes the most energy in its facilities or equipment, and then establish a plan to reduce energy consumption. This is the first lever of the energy efficiency plan. Let's move on to the second lever, introducing renewable energies. We agreed earlier at home that you can't stop showering or ironing yet, but you still have two other ways to reduce your impact on the environment. 1. You can switch to a green energy supplier. 2. You can install solar panels on your roof or in your garden. The same applies to a company, which can introduce renewable energy into its electricity mix by, for example, choosing a supplier of less polluting renewable energies rather than fossil fuels, or by installing solar panels. At Orange Business, we want to activate both levers. The evaluation of our global consumption reveals that our data centers represent 90% of our total energy consumption, while our premises represent only 7%. So our energy efficiency plan tackles our data centers first. We've established a checklist. For example, we adjust the temperature of our data centers. We remove old and unused IT equipment like routers, servers, and Wi-Fi boxes. And because this is our expertise, we also gather and integrate data to measure, visualize, report, and manage our CO2 emissions. With our solution, Smart Eco Energy, we use connected sensors to monitor the consumption of our sites. 9 of them will be equipped by the end of 2023 around the world. That is how, in 2022, we reduced our energy consumption across our international sites by almost 10%. Not too bad, right? Renewable energy is another story, however. What, just put windmills everywhere? Or solar panels on every roof, huh? How about you operate your computer solely on pedal power? Wouldn't that be fun? Hey, no need to pay for a gym anymore. But seriously, it's not that simple, I'm afraid. Because we usually don't own the premises, so we can't just choose a supplier who would be greener or produce electricity ourselves. So yes, when possible, we sign with green power producers or install solar panels on our data centers, as we are doing in Rabat, Cairo, Lyon, and Grenoble. Orange also finances solar farms. No, you won't find any cows there, only solar power plants to produce electricity. As a last resort, companies can source electricity that comes with renewable energy certificates to prove that their electricity is generated from a renewable source. In Europe, we have the guarantee of origin that traces the origin of electricity. And outside of Europe, we have the renewable energy certificate that testifies that the energy to be bought comes from a source of renewable electricity. This is it for now, and if you want to be responsible pumpkins, go and watch the other episodes. And of course, we will continue to do better for our planet and for you by creating a positive impact.
Orange Business.